Nerd Soul.
All right, y'all. We here, lay ill kid at OneYoungsta holding it down, bringing that street geek and nerd soul. What is up, my people? Today it's anime. We gonna waste no time. We got everybody here. Say what up, y'all.
What up?
What up?
And
What up? What up?
All right,
Hey.
so we got
Hola.
starting up. We got a lady who said that she doesn't care what the villain looks like, she will still love him. And I gotta give it to Ninja Sama Cosplay. What's up?
Good morning, good evening, good night. Is Ninja Samba Cosplay, Mouth of the South Nerdums, one and only. And yeah, I date Vecna. It's fine.
what?
We be in love.
Did you say
Vecna, who
Vecna?
is probably my
Oh my god.
favorite villain of last year. Was it last year? Year before? I think it was last year. But anyway, a perfect combination of Pennywise and Freddy Krueger. But let's move on. Uh, I gotta give it two. All right, this man has been heating up the comedic streets. All right, all around the third coast. If you know what I'm saying, I give a shout out to Mark Dub. What's up?
Man, I am becoming the most multi-talented, multi-hyphenate. I, I
About
started
to get
doing
that
comedy.
EGOT.
I love it. I love it, y'all. It's dope. Y'all, it's Mark the part man, part thug. Using my heart for what hearts are made for, and that's for love. And that is also for blurtedry. We got some good stuff cooking.
Oh man, and over to the gaminated one. All right, I give to you, Gamma Ray. What's up? It's been a minute, yo.
Hey. What's up, everybody? I like that gaminated. I like it. I'm gonna have to
I
steal
like
that.
it too.
It's your
That's
girl,
dope.
Gamma Ray Cosplay, lawyer by day, cosplayer by night, and lifelong straw hat pirates for life.
Word up, word up. That's what I'm talking about. And last but not least, I give to you the one and only person that has shared a house with not only Holly Robinson Pete, but also Don Lewis. I give to you, Mr. Cooper. What's up?
Mike, cut. Look, you know that gag you do with old boy? Don't do that. I was like, who is he talking about? Like, first of all, that is not what we gonna do out here on my character. I'm like, man, gotta throw me off. Cause in another world.
And Mr. Cooper.
I ain't even gonna finish that sentence. But anyway, shout out to everybody who's listening on www.blurs.com. We're back for another episode of Anime-ish.
Yo, man, and we ain't gonna waste no time. We gonna get into it. Demon Slayer. It's been a while. Time to catch up. You know what I'm saying? We got a virtuous weakling. You know, we got the power of love. We got people changing into their final form. We got miniature, mini people. All right, mini demons running around. All right, we got pandemonium, if you will. We even got Miss Hashiras. You know what I'm saying? Finding a resurgence of power and fortitude inside of themselves. Where should we go, Miss Gamma Ray? Where should we get started when we come upon such an anime?
Oh my goodness. Literally one of the best anime. Chef's Kiss of this season. I mean, they
Indeed.
coming through. They
Flames.
not holding back. I would like, if I think it's important to, let's just acknowledge, like, I know you're not a fan of them, but these backstories, I'm just saying,
I love it.
they really bringing them through.
Oh,
It's really
God.
giving you full circle. You seeing the connection, the little hidden Easter eggs here and there, and it just, I don't know. To me, it just makes me fall in love with the characters that much more. You understand their passion, why they want to fight, their
Okay.
struggles, so forth. But I that and just the animation of the fight scenes, just off the chain. I was kind of nervous how Ken Roji's, like, her fight scenes were gonna, like, kind of transfer from the manga to the anime, and perfection. I was just like, I'm here for it. I'm here for the ribbon sword. It's just like
Yo,
10, 10, 10 across the board.
that joint ain't playing no games right now, man. Look, that sword, and you know what? I don't mind the backstories as much in Demon Slayer because the backstory isn't going to take us on a 10 episode trip. The backstory, the backstory is going to be a couple minutes, All right, just a couple minutes. Be like, all right, when they was young, life was
I.e.,
bad. All right, and
see
then we get
Naruto
back to it.
during noir arc, literally a whole season of backstory.
You be like, bro, hold on, what? Why are we doing this? But not see in Demon Slayer, we ain't got that. Also, I'm gonna give a shout out to Ninja right now. We got the kind of protagonist you like. We got your boy. All right, Tanjiro saying, look, you gotta go, and you gotta go. I ain't playing. You dying. I'm putting you in the ground. He ain't, you know what I'm saying? He ain't like, yo, I want you to be my friend. I want you to be a good guy. Nah, he like, nah, you gonna go. He like, I will not forgive you. You know what I'm saying?
I'm almost shocked because this one, the little demon was like begging for forgiveness, like I never told a lie. And Tanjiro was like, nah, man,
I
you
don't
too
care.
dirty. You too dirty, son. You too covered in blood. So I'm gonna cover
Sinful.
you in the blood of my
Like
soul.
you one of the upper
Sinful.
moons. You done killed a lot of folks. You've been around a lot of years.
That you
like,
got too many
sorry.
sins. Tanjiro can smell that on him, so he could probably smell all those deaths, and he's disgusted. Like Tanjiro is full of passion. I'm digging it.
Yep. You know what I'm saying? He ain't out here playing no games. You know what I'm saying? Look, you out here, you evil, you gotta go. You got to get out of here. Now, I'm gonna give it up to my boy because we missed what is it, Taquito. We missed his week because we've been gone for a minute. Taquito, he was down and out, man. He was down. Man he was in a bubble. All right. Your brother couldn't breathe. And then just a little young swordsmith was like, yo, man, I can't let you go out like that. You know what I'm saying? I can't let you fade. Let me give you a little oxygen. And then next thing you know, the power, the power, that resurgence, that resurrection of power inside of him, man. He was thinking about his youth. That's another backstory. He got a little bit of youth. You know what I'm saying? And he came back through, sliced up that water, and then took it to the demon, which is something that I thought he was going to do in the first place. So I was like, you know what? Since this guy is so into his art, why don't they just start like roasting his art? And Taquito was roasting, son. Like I don't know, Mr. Cooper, if you saw it.
Oh, he was giving all the shade. The shade. I mean, the shade was coming through and rolls. I was like, ooh.
He was
but
like, the
delivery.
That's all you got?
He was ribbing him like an old New Orleans cat. It was terrible.
Yo, he was like,
he had him. He was so frustrated. Like he was like, look at my art. He was like, oh man, that joint ugly, man.
You mean that little dollar store vase you got over there?
He's like, what is wrong with your vase? Is it misshapen?
He flipped the hell out. He was like, ah!
The best part was when the way he finished him, and he was like, he was so disgusted. He's like, I can't believe I got beheaded by you, a human.
Like, yo, man. He was like, you whack, I'm not. You know what I'm saying? That's it. I don't have nothing else to say. He's like, you suck. You know what I'm saying? You couldn't even get the dude to turn his back for sharpening the sword. That's how much you suck. Like, yo, man, nobody trying to see you. Like, you thought you was all that.
I
think as far as upper demons go, they could have he could have been a little tougher overall. Yeah, he was terrorizing the village and all that with the pots and all this stuff, but I feel like he could have had a little bit more juice. I feel like people weren't actually that intimidated by him.
Yeah,
I agree with you on that one, Ninja. I agree. I think for he was killing folks with pots, and I feel like just as crazy his limits and his powers were, we didn't have much limits, but I think they really kind of downplayed it more so. Honestly, I'm not even sure why. I don't know.
Oh, so in the manga, is he like way stronger or something?
No, it's not that. Even in the manga, it was kind of like, it was, that's one thing I give Demon Slayer. They understand the assignment and they following the playbook. They not veering off too far in either direction. But even in the manga, it was just like,
I think he's powerful, but I think he lets the limit of his mind, his ego,
Yeah, his
destroy
ego
because
was-
he's like, I gotta
was
be pretty. I gotta make these fish that I'm into, and I'm gonna poison you on the slick. Ha ha ha. When he could have just, made something more, I guess, tactile or something. But
You know
at that
what?
point, it didn't even matter. Taquito was on his butt, man.
I
He was-
agree with
he
that
was
whole
just-
water bubble. He was doing too much Bond villainy.
He should have
Way
killed him.
too much.
He should have
Yes,
killed him
the
right
Way
there.
too
He
much
had him.
Bond villain, man. He was doing. He let
wanted
him
to
live.
he wanted to savor it and have fun and laugh and get back. Like he completely blew him off. He was worried about the art of the sword. He's like, I gotta see what this
that was the
sword
job
is.
for him.
Yeah, the sword. He was jealous that he couldn't make another artist stop his art. That was his downfall.
Mm. See, if he would have came in, if he wasn't trying to monologue, he just came in and killed people, it would have been all good. But nah. See,
gotta be
that's
pretty.
what you get.
I get
He
it.
got a style
I
on
be
him.
jealous of other people's talents and abilities all the time.
You know what
All
I'm
I got is
saying?
fart jokes.
See, he be out. That's why he did. You know what I'm saying? That's why he gone. Now, I want to Coop. I want to ask you this one because I know you've read the manga a little bit. At least I don't know if you read it past this point or anything.
I have not, but sure.
Because your girl Ninja Sama retweeted someone, said I finally have my Demon Slayer OTP. And she's referring to the moment where the Love Hashira is given, I guess you would consider them leggings, thigh highs, whatever you want to call them.
Mhm.
But when she's giving them, you know what I'm saying, there's some macaroni styles. My brother, could you provide some insight into the Mac game, the sheer smoothedness of the snake silky smoothness that we saw on the most recent episode with the backstory of
Don't
the Love
really
Hashira?
have no Well, the backstory that I love Hashira. I was just gonna hate on the Steak Man for a little bit. I don't really know him like that. I think he's a
Hey, don't
but-
get on my boy
but-
over
You
9.
gonna hate
But-
on? Oh,
I'm gonna
man.
hate on him, but hey, I
man.
wanted, I got my other reasons because I read the other story where she was training under Goku. I was like, I've been cool if she would have been Goku if he was alive, but he ain't alive no more. But hey, look, I'll say this: the Snake Man got good taste. He like, look, the baby.
He walk
here's some-
around with
here's some
a snake as a cane, so he like a player.
I mean,
I
he gotta be
don't-
stylish.
I don't see him do that.
Listen.
He had Mac game. That was real smooth.
I mean, he slid out
Everybody
with the socks.
has their love language, right? And one of his is
Mhm,
gift
mhm.
giving.
Yep.
So
That's-
he just
I'll
he's
give him
like
that.
he's like cover your legs up. Here's some thigh highs, and then she's like, "Oh, I'm
He-
gonna cherish him." He's like, "You don't gotta do that, baby girl. Because
got
even if
more
you
for
tear
you.
it up, I got,
I got
you.
more. I
Get
got
you
more.
another pair."
It was
That's
all right.
what
It
I'm
was smooth.
saying.
That part was smooth.
Man,
I ain't go
look.
for it. I ain't go for it. That
He
was
was, he
smooth.
was letting her know.
I got you.
It
I'll
worked for me.
always. This basically, he let her know I'll always be around. You know what I'm saying? He said if they get ripped, because they might not get ripped tomorrow, they could get ripped next year. But he said I'm gonna still get you a pair, girl. He
I
might as
mean-
well.
I think
He might as well say I
also
love
should-
you. You know what I'm saying?
But I do want to hate on somebody though. Me and Mark laughed about this.
Uh-oh.
The clown who had the audacity to be like, who canceled the arranged marriage. I'm like, you fool. Like, do you see yourself? like,
Like,
Oh,
Like,
he was an
okay.
L7 for real.
I'm like,
he
you
looked,
loser.
he looked like one of the dudes at the cons that just have con stank. He reeked
Oh,
up.
he looked like a Dusty Chan up in that joint.
He
He was a
looked like
dusty charm.
he looked like a background character with no eyes.
Oh, shit.
Or too, like, do y'all, that scene that they showed them together, and when I was like giving her the stockings and things like that, one of the things she says that she had to hide how much she ate because everybody thought she was weird and like she had to appear weak. But that setting of them in like a ramen shop, she like got piles of plates. She's still going ham, and he's just like he just adored her. You can just feel it. And
Yep.
he's just
Oh, yeah.
like, here,
Yeah, that love is
you
there.
know.
See, he-
and I mean,
he
I
let
thought
her
that
down.
was really impactful. Just like he just loves her in all her glory.
Yeah,
like,
I get what Gamba's saying. Like, as a woman too, like, you see her story of like feeling like she's got to change herself to accommodate. She's code switching. So,
Okay, I
like,
see you, I see
yeah,
you.
getting a gentleman just like, girl, eat your food, get an entree. Wear this.
Ooh,
It's the color of
that's
your
love
hair.
right there.
You know,
Like-
like be you. Wear your natural hair,
And-
girl.
and
Wear
he-
your
he-
wear your stockings, girl.
He-
Like
he-
eat your
he ran that-
food.
He ran that player game. He said, "Yeah, baby, I'm shopping for some leggings for a girl that's just about your size, baby. Yeah, put them things on. Yeah, let me see what you look like.
And I
in
wanted to
them.
match
Yeah."
her hair.
Yep.
The
you know
hair
what I'm
that
saying?
she's
The-
ashamed of.
he showed in that moment. I
Right,
put thought
right,
into
right.
this.
Ninja, yep.
He said, like, I put thought into this. Also, I'm always gonna make sure that these stay the same. If you get a rip, I'm gonna replace them. You know what I'm saying? You always gonna have this. You always gonna have something that I gave to you because I want you to have it. You know what I'm saying?
Like,
this look, it made me proud. It made
I
me
heard
proud.
they balling MJG playing. I'd be obliged if you
Oh,
step
wow.
outside.
I,
My
but
ride is away.
all in
All right,
all,
well,
this-
if we gonna go there, the snake was like, you must be used to all the finer things.
oh man, no.
I do hate the audio of the snake. Why I don't know why the snake has to sound slimy when it moves. That part's kind of weird. That was a weird audio decision.
Yeah, since it's not on grass, I guess it's just like, why is it doing that? But all in all, for the Love Hashira, I love her backstory. Like, it was cool to see that, but even in the midst of, oh boy, but shout out to her parents for being so like, you see so much
Facts.
terrible, and the parents die. Like, oh no, they did not. Thank God. It's just like, we love you. Hey, you be strong out there, and you shouldn't. And they say you shouldn't have to hide who you are, and you're worthy. Like,
Yeah.
literally. Sometimes you
And-
gotta tell these people out here you're worthy.
Yep. And he didn't, when she was worried about like getting married, like her dad was like, look, even if you don't get married, you ain't gotta worry about that. You know what I'm saying? He was
I feel
look,
like all
like,
dads
you
secretly
he was like, look, you
want to
good?
tell their daughters that. He like, you can just stay here with us.
Because it's like, ain't nothing
You-
wrong with you,
If
girl.
ain't no good man out there gonna take care of you, stay right here, and your daddy
Ain't
gonna
gonna
take
lie.
care of you.
I'll be honest. If I had a daughter, I'd be like, no, you can get out. I will still help you. You can still
Dude,
leave.
here.
Like, I still
You
want
ain't
you to
gonna
go.
be eating me out of house and home.
That don't mean you
I
gotta
don't,
leave.
I don't know,
18
Coop. I think you'd be like, nah, tell that knucklehead, don't come around my house.
Don't
like,
get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I want when the voyage is when you take the voyage, I want it to be a good one. But I want to be able to make. I would be like, I want you to be fine where if you ready to leave, cool.
Coop
But-
gonna put his kids out the house. That's
Nah,
what
nah,
Coop
I-
gonna be like, Coop gonna have the
I'm saying,
calendar
I
month.
would
You got
want-
2 days until you 18.
Oh man, first of all, side note, I don't think no parent should kick their kid out at 18. I think that's
Nah, they
stupid.
shouldn't.
I don't know who does that this day and age. If you're doing that in this economy and this society, especially to black kids, rethink and reevaluate that.
Man,
I promise you, it's
man,
hard out
I
here.
had
Anyway.
I have friends who have experienced that, and like they did
It's-
bouts of homelessness,
Stupid.
like living from pillar to post. Why would you do that to your child, man? Come on.
Because
If
at 18, the decisions that they're probably gonna have to make to survive, you don't want to hear that. You know
You
what
put
I'm
them in
saying?
Exactly.
survival mode. Yeah, man, you don't want to do
Man,
that.
let's keep it real. The decisions from 18 to 25, it will
Yeah.
mess you up. But back to
But-
the story.
Yeah, back to the story. I love that her parents were cool. Wasn't nothing really tragic. I mean, except besides like how people were treating her, but they weren't like her whole family wasn't murdered or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Everything was
like,
cool.
I was like, yes.
and she got, you know what I'm
trying to
saying?
show that there's an array of like hardships. Like you have the like orphaned and had to kill your own mom, or like your sibling got ate up in front of you. But then there's like the mental and emotional
Yeah.
hardship of
Like, will I ever be loved? That could be
Like,
hard.
yo,
Like,
I had to
am I
forgive
going to
Genya.
have to pretend for the rest of my life? Am I going to have to pretend to be somebody else? Like that's scary. Like
Yeah.
for life, like you can't be.
You also have to put it in context of like the country and world and time period they're living in.
Mhm.
Like it was like, like it's like a real fear is like I'm just gonna be that girl that never really makes it in life because that's part of what making it in life was.
Yeah. You had to be married. Like, they arranged the marriage. So if
And then
if
that
a
dude was like, nah,
I
I'm good.
canceled it. Like, what? I ain't know. I get that's messed
Don't
up.
talk about her hair. Just because she ate a bunch of rice cakes, for like years and years, a bunch every day.
I mean, she's still
her hair
fitting
color
in shape. I
changed.
could see
She's
if she
still
was,
cute.
like a little, maybe, a little different. But you know what I'm saying?
gotta
I
turn-
They
know,
were
I know.
intimidated by her.
You
They
gotta
were
turn your-
intimidated by her.
You gotta turn
It
the
was
Eastern
like-
sensibilities up, man. You know how they go.
You know what I'm
They-
saying? It's like, look, that girl, she ain't never did nobody wrong. But I do want to talk about another girl. All right, another lady up in here doing her thing. She about to be a Hashira by the time this show over. Shouts out to the MVP. All right, still coming through on the low, Nezuko. That girl, look, that girl needed. They might have to put her jersey up in the rafters after this show because this girl, she be making it count. Like you be like, oh man, I don't know what's gonna happen. Here come Nezuko. She about to shine. And like and she, you know what? She don't try to steal the show neither. She comes through, she shines, she saves somebody real quick, and then she lay back. She don't need all the fanfare.
She's like when you play fighting games when you have the assist person come in and swoop in.
Right.
They hit him with a good time, hit him with a combo and ultimate attack, and then they zoop right back out. That's Nezuko.
It's kind of like Arthur from Marvel vs. Capcom 1 with the big lance. Just hit you out of nowhere. But like, why am I getting hit? Oh, it's Arthur. Like, what?
It's like the little guy. He's just out of here. Yeah.
I love when Nezuko hit I think it was the sadness demon. No, not whichever one she hit with the fire. He was like, "Oh, you have such an insufferable demon art, blood demon art," because it was just burning through his stuff and it was causing him some pain.
It seemed like everybody she hit through the series says it. It's like, they're like, I feel pain.
This sucks.
And I mean, it just also just showed like her growth in her control of her powers. Because at first, Tandra was like, don't you transform, girl, because you might go crazy again. You remember what happened last time in Entertainment District? We don't need that. But she ended up transforming and she's holding strong.
You know what? She's been coming through. She keeps coming through
with the thunder cookies. I'm like, come on, Nezuko, come on.
Nezuko kick you. You done. You gonna feel it. You can be
up
a moon.
The episode, you see her about to come through with that kick.
I was ready. It was like, it was like I liked the ending. It was like, dang it.
I knew it was the end the way they was doing it.
When I heard that music, bum 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 dum bum dum bum dum, I was like, oh man, I love this show. I love it.
We got one more episode. We only got one more episode, the finale this week.
But it's gonna be big. So it's gonna be a big.
It's definitely gonna be big, and I can't wait.
We got a 70 minute, which I think every finale should be. Well, if your show is good. If your show ain't good, then I don't care what you do. But if your show is good, you should have a giant size issue or a giant size episode where it's like if your show is normally 45 minutes, your show should be a 2-hour show. You know what I'm saying? You got to come through, with that double. You know what I'm saying? Hit with that, that double episode.
That double whammy.
I mean, seriously, because it's gonna be a minute before we probably get the next season. Let's just be real. We probably be 2025 before we get the next part.
2025.
Probably so. Man, Demon Slayer be taking this.
I mean, they wait. They do.
I mean,
they know what
they
they
be
got.
mad patient with it.
They ain't got to deal with it.
That's why they creating thirst traps out here. They know what they doing.
I mean, look at Tanjiro. Tanjiro was, he was out here just taking baths. You know what I'm saying? Chilling, looking weak with his sword. The next thing you know, the dude done fired up with the sun powers and everything. The man done did a super Z-shaped sword swipe through like 4 demons, chopped everybody's head. Like, come on, man. Look, they're gonna make us wait for the hotness.
Yeah, because the next arc is what they called it. They're going to the Infinity Castle, I guess. So they starting to march.
Yeah.
Oh snap! For real?
They starting to get in on them.
It's gonna be some training, and then they go to the. Okay. It's gonna be a little bit. Which I'm curious, is the training gonna be part of the finale, or are they gonna make that like a mini? I feel like that could be a mini movie, but I mean, I don't know if it's a mini movie worth paying for. But
Yeah,
they could do it how they did the
next
train
movie y'all
episode.
do. Look, I need proof that this is a movie because I know how y'all get down.
Hey man, you gotta. I know we didn't talk about this. We gotta give them just give a little love, man. You know they had to get their little extra cash. You know the dude who run UTFO table, or however you said, he was just almost in jail for like fraud. So gotta let him get his paper up, man.
Oh, so he was scamming us with the movie. That's what. See, that's what it is.
No, he was scamming. He was doing some other stuff. He was doing like money laundering. In his way, he said he was money laundering so he could pay his people right.
Wow.
So it was something.
So I guess he was doing something like illegal, but for good. I guess we can sort of say
It's
that.
crazy.
Modern day
as it
Robin
sounds.
Hood, maybe.
Bro, I just know that he's like he wasn't running stuff through a lot of the organization how they do it. They said he had like a bed full of cash, but he said, "Look, I gotta pay my people." He avoided jail time.
He wanted them dudes that like and of course somebody in the chat let me know the actual like the phonetic version, but like ufotable or whatever. On Fridays when people leave, he just give them a handshake with the dollar in it. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, I know this ain't on your paycheck, but look, have a good day. Have a
He's
good
like,
weekend.
He sounds like a Denzel Washington character from one of his movies.
He's like, do you want me to pay taxes or do you want me to pay the talent?
You know what I'm saying? Like, look, you know what I'm saying? Go and take a little handshake.
He's like he pay his workers like your grandmother give you $5 for gas before you leave.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Y'all look
baby.
it up.
man.
I'm just
I
saying.
got a question I want to pose to the group with Demon Slayer. So I'm curious, what are y'all's theories or thoughts on the Mist and Love Hashira getting marks similar to Tanjiro?
If I had to guess, I don't know. I forgot how the marks work per se, but I mean this is them moving up to
You can't
another
say no.
level.
You've been reading the manga.
I ain't reading the manga.
One of
You
the
sure?
I
I
mean,
thought you was reading.
one of the demons he recognized on the Love Hashira a mark, and he was like, "Is that a demon mark? What is that doing on her neck? Maybe that's it seemed like he was about to theorize maybe that's why she's so much stronger. She got some demon blood in us some way, somehow."
They pretty much said in the beginning of the series that, breathing is akin to using demon art anyway. So it just means they're getting stronger, I guess. It's just going up a level in my mind. That's what I figured. But I have not read any official thing. Or
it might be Hell's Paradise.
So what that means is he's read a ton of unofficial things that have told him the story, because this is cool. That's a spoiler.
I have definitely read a lot of Hell's Paradise. I read last night.
All right, so here's my theory behind the marks. Technically, at least from the show that I can remember, it seems like the master has kind of like sort of handpicked everybody. I think that the master knows the lineage of all these people. It makes it seem like, oh yeah, you're just randomly chosen. I think he knows that these people are like some special, like legendary demon slayer lineage people, but they don't know. Like they don't know what their great granddaddy did. You know what I'm saying? So he just selected them, but he knows the blood. He know they've been washed in the blood.
Gonna agree with Mike right here, because he proved that again with the Miss Hashira. He's like, you are descended from legendary swordsmen.
Yeah.
So he didn't say demon slayer, but just swordsman. Like you, it's in you. And remember what old boy, I like to just say, I don't, the flashy Hashira, the god of festivals or whatever he like to call it.
Oh, the dude that be all extra trying to be everybody's friend.
Well, the ninja with 3 wives. But remember he said there's some people that are just so naturally gifted with a sword till it makes you sick. It was something like that. He's like, me, because remember what old boy was hating on. He was like, I'm not even close to the best with a sword. And I mean, look at him. He's a Hashira. He's younger than Tanjiro. I mean,
and he is straight up baller too. You know what I'm saying? He got jewels. Drip is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Shorty's on deck.
He's the flashiest ninja you'd ever see.
But
Like
I'm just
Ninja's
saying,
supposed to be like about stealth. He was like, nah, you gonna get this ice. That's
but
what
I'm
you gonna
saying
get.
he got all this, but he still can recognize he is not the best swordsman or close because of the Miss Hashira and how hard that boy work and how naturally gifted he is. And look at how he proved it. He killing a upper moon by himself. Well,
Yeah.
with
Boy,
course, with help from
He
Aksugi.
tore through him too, and it was so funny because the upper moon was like, "Look at my shiny scales. My scales, they hard as diamonds. And look at my form, my
He's
tail.
like, ain't nobody
Look
thinking
at my
about you.
body. It's so pretty. I'm
Like,
like,
Ugh.
I'm like the Muhammad Ali of this thing. I almost hit you. I almost turned you into fish.
Then what he
Ain't you
saying?
scared?
Why is my
He was
head
like-
upside down? Why am I upside down?
What the heck? What happened? I know he
Yeah.
didn't.
Yeah,
I
he was
know
like,
he
"Oh,
didn't.
I got something for you. Too late, sir.
Slice.
You about to die. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. Oh, wait.
Yeah. Now, before we move on, I do want to say this to the chief or the captain or the Hokage of the swordsmith. I'm gonna say this, brother. After this attack, because we assume y'all survived it, because there's more story going on. One, step up your security game. Two, y'all need to put some kind of warding or something going on. And three, y'all need to train yourselves up. Y'all was looking bad out there. I'm just saying, against the little minions and stuff, y'all weren't looking good, man. Man, I ain't saying that I expect y'all to be John Wick, but you gotta do something. All right.
They're like, look, we make the swords. We don't know how to use them.
I
That's
just
the
feel
Demon
like
Slayer's job.
to kind of go back to what y'all saying. Even though this was that dude was an upper 5, I feel like the Spider Family would have wiped him out real fast. The way the Spider Family was working.
Oh yeah, the Spider Family was.
They was not playing. They wasn't worried about. Oh, I look pretty. Nope, we webbing you and we murdering you.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying, is that dude kind of felt like a flavor of the month in comparison, because it just wasn't as heavy hitting as some of the previous.
maybe
smaller
he,
demons.
maybe he had like friends in high places and just got that position or something. Maybe he was
Don't
like,
like this art, man.
yeah, maybe Muzan was like, yo man, that's a real cool vase, man. And he was like, all right, you can roll with us. Even though he really wasn't that dope, but he was just like, you can stick around. You can stick
But they did kind of stress to us early on that he'd be some sort of a joke, because when they all met, like, no one was really checking for him like that to begin with. So,
And he was just smart. He was smart. He was intelligent. And he was like, look, I got this little secret. Holla at your boy. I'm fine. I can't find no boy, the chief of the Hashiras, but I'm gonna find a sword village. So he's like, I got something.
True.
Found his final resting place.
So I mean, I guess you could say, to a certain degree, he at least found the village. He was a I guess an asset to the demon. I don't know, the demon community. I don't know what they want to call it, but he
I was
did
thinking
something.
another word.
Oh yeah.
He was
He was a jerk. Nobody liked him. No one's gonna miss him.
He was a useful flunky for a little bit.
Like
Yeah.
Muzan is not gonna be like, dang, we really gonna miss you. He just, dang, they killed another one of my upper moons. What the?
He's gonna be like, well, we'll be alright.
Man.
Well, he already be like, I don't know what. I got all these Hashiras still alive and all these demon slayers. I don't even know why I keep y'all around. What use are you to me?
Which
He's like, hold on. Let me find this village, bro.
which leads me to my. I'll say this before we move on, because we got one more thing I want to hit up, but that leads me to my statement about Muzan. If you supposed to be so dope and you see all these people keep messing up, why don't you do it yourself? You supposed to be so bad. You was like, oh, you can't even do this, you can't even do that. Well, why don't you show me then, dog? Huh? How about you do that? Oh, because you scared too, so shut up. Ain't nobody trying to
Michael
hear that.
Jackson don't want to step out that palace, man.
I mean, he ain't trying to get that sun breathing.
That
off
young
his
boy
body again.
Tanjiro strong.
He called up Michael Jackson though. Oh man, not with the hat.
Look,
Yeah, he out there looking
that
like
is
a smooth
clearly
criminal.
Michael Jackson.
It's very much so, Mike. I mean, the white pants, the white hat, the fit.
he-
Look at the
And the hair.
He got the curls. Yeah, it's like
look
he
at
got
the trim of the jacket. Even the cut of the jacket is
I
how
think,
Michael Jackson.
I think you can see his socks underneath his slacks.
Yo,
He
he was
is a
like, you
smooth
been hit by a
criminal.
smooth criminal. That man gonna lead a dance number in the club before he shoots somebody and then pass the burner off. You know what I'm saying? Yo, shouts to Mike. Mike
He done went from Mike to
Mike shot up a club, passed off the burner, and then got back. You know what I'm saying? All right, cool. I ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying? Much love to Mike. Do your thing, man. Sometimes you gotta dance, but you gotta dance. But speaking of dance, all right, Tanjiro ain't the only one out there dancing. We have a young brother that's just trying to see his lady again. You know what I'm saying? He just all he wants to do is just see a beautiful young Don Breezy, his wife, one more time. And that man is Gabimaru. You know, he ain't did look, he's like, look, I just want to see my wife. Then they sent him to an island. He didn't want to go to the island. He just want to see his wife, but they made him go. And now all of a sudden we got Tenzin and we got plants coming back and people getting dumped in little pits and stuff. We got Groot coming through talking. It's crazy. And all he wanted to see was his wife again, man. Like, it ain't right. You can't do nothing like that to a brother. Now, I'm gonna throw this over to the ninja because Gabimaru is a ninja, and there's another ninja up in there that I need some insight into their mentals, into their actions, their motivations. When it comes to Gabimaru, do you agree with how he is going about his fight and the alliances he's making right now, especially since everyone he seems to try to align himself with is trying to kill him in some way, shape, or form? Ninja, please break that down for me from a ninja's perspective, because these people aren't too nice to him when he meets them, but he still seems to want to befriend them at least for a short period of time. I mean, tell me what's up.
So there's a couple of reasons for that. So like, for one, for the most part, like ninjas are like supposed to serve, whoever they're like quote unquote contracted under, who they're devoted to. But a Ronin, ninja that is basically operating for himself at this point, which is where he is at. He has his own goal, right? Wants to get to his lady.
True that.
So when they're no longer operating under orders, there might be some touch and go as to how they go about doing it. They might be morally skewed, as we see at first. He's just like, man, I'm just gonna kill whatever. I'm not worried about it. But since he's been hanging around his not Proctor, that's the wrong anime. His executioner lady, whatever.
Yeah,
he's learning more so like, about alliances and maneuvering, and then he comes to the realization, I don't know enough about this world, this universe that I'm in. And for me to help get this self-serving goal of getting out of here and getting to my wife, like I have to utilize whatever tactics and assets I have around me, because that's just a warrior's way. So is he doing it the right way? Maybe so, maybe no, but he was like, look, I am down and out. I can't die here, and let me just go ahead and default to what I've seen other characters do, which is to be like, hey, you want to work together, at least for a little while? And so I think that's just showing a little bit of character development, since he's like, okay, let me try to not just do it on my own, but at the same time, like that being his instant go-to was interesting, because you don't normally see that in protagonists. Normally they don't, at least not those type. They don't they'll try to do it on their own and stuff. He was just like, no, let's just work together, But
I got this.
When he goes to the baby girl, and he's like, at first, like, tell me what you know, because she's speaking, right? And then he's like, even takes a step back, then is like, wait, I shouldn't approach her like that. So he's got wheels turning, just trying to teach him like social cues that he didn't have before. So I think that's the main thing.
It was weird to see May like grow. I was like, hold up, what is?
There's a reason.
What
for
happened?
That. There's a reason for that, but I ain't gonna spoil. I mean, I ain't gonna really spoil it.
Spoil Master Flex over here. Go on.
Oh man,
drop the knowledge.
I mean, I'll just go this that she's kind of incomplete at the moment as compared to the other because she's a Tenzin. So her Tenzin abilities is not where they need to be exactly. So she uses Tower. She's aging back to where she's supposed to be. So she's kind of in denial right now. I'll just say that slightly. So she's actually happy with the tree guy. But you know,
Groot,
you know,
Groot,
yeah, with Groot.
Junior.
But I agree with
Group
Ninja. Like,
Super Senior.
I love that Gabby is showing that he's like, look, man, I got a goal, I got to do this, and he pieced the old boy up like, you know, the Blade Dragon. They like, you know, sizing each other up, and Gabby's like, he Gabby's never been afraid to acknowledge somebody's strength. He's like, this dude may hurt me, and then I'm probably gonna be screwed, you know, or even if I kill him, he's still gonna take enough from me, because remember, he's just getting back from fighting a Tenza, and he gave it his all. Like, he's a cut above, and he still couldn't kill it. He damaged it a lot, but he doesn't understand the whole Tao thing yet.
Yeah,
But he's getting it.
because
But
on the real, he definitely. I mean, technically, you could say he killed one of their forms or one of its forms, because it had to go to like nuclear mode to like take them on. So Gabby, you know, Gabby did hold it down, but it's just that thing, the Zujin or whatever, all the Tenzin, they're all like this weird otherworldly stuff. So I mean, it's understandable. I mean,
Yeah,
he sort of beat he at least beat like level 1 Tenzin.
and just it's cool, but it ain't efficient. I'll just say that. Yeah, you beat it, but it's going to come right back. Like it you really haven't beat nothing but yourself. And that's why he's starting to realize, like, all right, I ain't quite there yet. I get it. And I love, shout out to Fuji, the little Saemon. That character grows on me up until I'm up to a point right now in the manga. I ain't gonna say nothing, but I love that character, man. I just want to. I love all of these characters. The protagonist isn't even the strongest character to me. You know, that's Shion to me right now. You know, anime and in manga. Just
Okay.
Shion is I see why he won the fan poll, or one of the first fan polls, man. Like,
Yo, Shion, he coming through. He was like, "Look, you are not my student. I ain't teaching you jack." But then, you know, I mean, you know, he there's a heart in there. He ain't made of stone. You know what I'm saying? It's a little heart. So he was like, "All right, look, hold your sword like this, do that. All right, go over there and fight." He was like, "Look, you gonna have to learn. You gonna get that on the job training. All right."
just
Okay.
know this man never stops giving out puns. not, not even close to death, not even whatever. The man never stops. He is who he is, man. He is the Uncle Iroh of this for me, slightly.
Okay.
Like, he's ascending to that level almost.
All right. So speaking of characters, who you feeling right now, Gamma? Who you feeling right now in the show? Because we've had a couple people come back too. You know what I'm saying? Like Chobe and stuff. They've kind of like, we thought they were dead. Then it was like, nah, bro, I gotta crawl out from the depths.
Man, it's hard. It's like I'm feeling Gabi, but I'll say my pick, but you won't see why he's my pick yet. But old dude with the glasses, like, I just feel like I mean, that's my dude.
The Simon, who's like the smart guy.
Yes.
But
I know why, and I ain't gonna say that. Yeah,
like that's my guy. That's my dude. Like, I just feel like he is handling the situation how if I was at, like, that would be me. Like, I would be like, Lord, this was going on. Or I'm like, well, I'm just gonna close my eyes for a minute, mess around. I didn't slept the whole night and let Gabimaru get away. But you know, I'm moving in silence, so it's like we're gonna come up with a plan. We're gonna keep level head. I'm a little anxious, but like when I gotta show up, well, I'm gonna show up.
yeah.
all right, okay.
He gotta like smart characters, because he actually asked the hard questions. Like, this island is false, and he's like, I'm
Yes.
standing on principle. Damn this island. It was like, this don't make sense.
something ain't right about this. He was like, because you got like multiple religious beliefs. He was like, this doesn't match this don't match that. And
Like-
so I will say right now, my biggest question marks are Yuzu and him, because we haven't really seen them do jack. And usually in animes where you have a character that's sticking around, like usually if they don't do nothing and they just like disappear from the show, that's one thing. But these characters haven't really done anything and they're still here. So like
Technically,
they're about to do something mad sweet like in the finale or something, I'm pretty sure.
you kind of really did see her do some stuff. She might have been joking around, but she did manipulate old boy, and she's also in intelligence gathering in her ninja ways to figure stuff out. Like she's always going to try to pit you against you to save her, but I think you're gonna be pleased, Mike. I think you're gonna be pleased.
Yeah, I know they cooking up something because they're still in the story and they way too quiet. So
And I'll also say my other favorite outside of Smart Guy, I will say is Chobe too. Like that I think that's the oldest brother with the blonde hair.
he don't
Chobe,
play.
yeah.
So
I fool with him too. I fool with him hard. Like them my two tops. Like I mean,
Homie be living dangerously.
I'll say this: I love about the brothers that they with each other, but I do not agree with him eating monsters' arms and limbs. Like,
I mean,
hey, he's like, you got to do what you got to do out in the street.
I gotta give it to him.
I'm trying to get
okay,
home.
Survivalist.
it is nasty.
He
but at
said,
the
"I'm
same
drinking it
time,
for water." Yeah,
you do need some food. It's
I
not like
guess.
it's not like there's a it's not like there's an
That boy
Applebee's around the corner.
That boy grab an
It's so-
arm and be like, here you go.
It's so funny. He had a big purple arm. He had Grimace's arm to his brother, and he's like, "Eat." The brother like, "No, man. What is wrong with you?"
That's how you get salmonella.
But I do love that, and I think I said this. I said, Mike, like we were like, is his brother weak or strong? Like I said, watch, his brother may appear to be not say weak, but he's weak in, I ain't gonna say in the head. He feels like he can't do nothing without his brother like goading him on. But he was like killed a small fry, and he took them out like it was nothing.
Yeah, I think he's
So-
one of those people that haven't. Since he's the younger brother, he's super dope. But since he's kind of always played the shadow of his older brother, he hasn't really realized his full potential. Similar to Gohan,
Had to.
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? But say if Chobe gets killed, say if Chobe gets killed, and that Tenzin is like, haha, I killed your brother in your face, then he gonna level up. You know what I'm saying? He gonna turn. It's gonna be like Gohan when he
Super
went,
Saiyan
like,
2.
yeah, when Gohan went to like, I don't know, in the newest movie Superhero where he went like super black god Gohan or something, when he was like, yo, hold up, you mess with my daughter? He's like, oh, now you're gonna have to catch the hands. So it's like, I feel like it's gonna be a moment like that for him where all the chips are down, he's gonna be like, all right, now, you know what I'm saying? I'm coming out.
I'm just gonna say this. It's just gonna, without me spoiling, it's just gonna be the character interaction. It's just gonna be I think it's just well done. It's gonna be very well done.
Mappa don't miss. They
Yo,
don't miss.
And I will give it to him because the first episode, the first episode, because like the end of the second episode, I was like, oh, okay, I think I might stay around. But the first episode, I was like, y'all, like, what happened, man? Y'all used to be trustworthy. Like, what y'all doing?
Mike, I think you bugging, man. That first episode to me was good. Like, it takes a second, man. Gotta be patient.
Alright.
It was too slow for you. It was a little too slow for you.
Slow.
Oh,
Too
man.
slow.
And
There's
now you look. Now look what's
too many
happening.
things fighting for your attention in today's market to be slow on the first episode, man. You got to come through. That first
I need
episode
it
got
to
to be
be.
flames.
I want it to be good and well and build me up. I'm fine with that. Don't gotta bop me over the head and it be
Man,
trash.
some of them first episodes be so hard to get through.
All right, I mean,
And I get to the second or third one, I be like, okay, this is why it makes sense.
Nah, I'll be fair.
That first episode, though, I be like, man,
I'll agree with Mike on one thing.
what is this?
Like,
What is this Bojangling Coop got me watching?
Bojangling.
like, I'll say this, like, before we even, I know we ain't left all, Hell's Paradise. I know the first episode of Mashal was hard. I'm still there with Mashal.
Mash-
Oh yeah, I'm
We'll
still
get back
rocking
to that.
Mashal.
We'll get
We'll
back
get
to
to
that.
we'll
Ninja
get to
said her
Mashal next
favorites
week.
are
We'll
the
get to Mashal
Tenzins.
next week. Because
And
I
that
want
matches so well. I
Y'all
wouldn't
can't
expect her
pay
love
me to watch
anybody
that
else.
show.
All right, well, what do you say?
Because I wanna give it over to the ninja right now. Because she said that my character, I like the Tenzin. You know what I'm saying? She out here, even though in the show of bad guys, she still likes the better guys. You know what I'm saying? Ninja, could you break that down for us?
I mean, I don't always go for the better guys, but in this case, I'm not rooting for them or anything like that. We don't have enough context or anything like that. But I am fascinated with the world building and how they keep alluding to explaining all these different mashups of religion and man-made versus what's actually supernatural and what's not. So I always like when there are villains that are kind of overindulgent. They're kind of hedonistic in a sense. Like they're just there to chase pleasure and sensation and be young and beautiful and all this stuff. Yeah, they're not necessarily. They don't necessarily have a motive. Like if they could attain all that and like probably not kill humans and stuff or drain them, they probably would. They just want to be beautiful and do all the things and all the joys and pleasures of life, and that's just what they want to. It reminds me of Devilman, Crybaby, like Satan and all that stuff. Like it's just really just yeah, it's really more so about the pursuit and obtaining everlasting good vibes and good feelings and whatever. And as selfish as that is, if that comes at the expense of everybody else or even the world, it doesn't matter, because that's just what they're going for, rather than it being like some tragic. Yeah, I mean, they're like, hey, we're not killing them, we're just draining them. Well, we
can be fabulous forever.
We can be fabulous forever. Like, and then also like I always like it when the dynamic is like it's a bunch of them. And, they're going to turn on each other at some point because everyone's selfish in their own way, but then they also have their little side Wu-Tangs and all that. I just find it more interesting than just like either people are like, oh, I'm chasing power. It's not necessarily power that they're after. They're really after the pursuit of pleasure and just greatness in that sense. So I think that's kind of unique for a major anime, at least like on this platform. And so I'm just curious to keep learning more about the world and what that means, like how that's actually.
The world building has been top tier. It really has. I'm disgusted by the Tensor. They are
Tenzin.
Like they're disgustingly powerful, man. Jeez.
And disgustingly beautifully perfect. It's just like
you can chop them up and they just gonna form back and they still gonna kill you.
It is kind of messed up when you beating somebody up and they look like they got maybe it's Maybelline. They all like, I'm pretty again. I'm like, what?
I don't know that one. I don't know their names that well though. That one got their stuff pushed in pretty badly. They had to crawl back, get a little bit more go-go juice. So
they need that Space Jam. That Space Jam juice.
They had to go get their cool sculpting. Their Botox.
It was like, you ugly. Look at you. You let a human make you ugly out here?
Yo.
Yeah, we need to add the
Gabby
Tenzin
took it
to
to
our
another level.
cosplay list.
Are y'all gonna do some Tenzin?
I feel like we need to see if we can make that work one day.
All you need is some fake flowers and plants, and just put them at your joints. You be alright. You know what I'm saying? That's an easy cosplay. You know what I'm saying?
The blood of 1,000 virgins. I've surpassed that age range.
just put some poinsettias in my hair and say, yeah, I'm food for the gods.
But shouts to Gabby for taking it that far, because that Zujin had to go straight kaiju mode before like he could really, or I mean, I guess it could really fight back.
Gabby was putting hands on him.
I definitely could see you and Gamma and Ninja doing a Gabby and a what's her name, Sagari cosplay. I just see it.
Ooh.
Like I see Gamma as Sagari easily, and Ninja is Ninja. Is a ninja.
I like it.
Vice versa.
And
like,
also shouts to this anime for having when you think of like cosplay, easy cosplayable characters. You know what I'm saying? Like these are like regular clothes. This ain't like no like special superhero suit. You know what I'm saying? These are more like regular traditional garb.
Mike,
You can
it's-
kind of get from
But
somewhere.
they're all so unique.
You ain't got to
that,
worry
like,
about
Yeah.
trying to like put
regardless
cardboard
what
and
you-
foam together. You know, you ain't got to use no hot glue gun or nothing. It's just like cool. Get a regular suit. It's like
I
like
mean-
being a Jedi. All I need is some robes, some linen. Boom, I'm done. You
I
know what I'm saying?
mean,
Slam
I
dunk.
feel like I could be the Blade Dragon if I had me a robe and maybe a wig and just a big sword. And
Yeah,
You got
know
it.
what I'm saying? Get that fake mustache and you be cool. You know what I'm saying?
fake. I'm
You
almost
got to have
there.
you got to have a mustache. You got to have the little signature pieces and looks. You know, everybody's got very easy.
The crazy
You know.
eyebrows and the mustache, and then you good.
Man, just give me some catfish whiskers and slap them on my face.
Oh. All right, so I'm gonna go around the horn. Shouts out to Mark Dub. Could you give me your final thoughts on the catch up of all these wonderful anime right now, and where can they find you?
Yeah. So, Demon Slayer, cool. I have to tip my hat to you. It is literally one of my favorite things to consume. I love Demon Slayer. I love Tanjiro. This season they've been bringing the heat like oven doors, man. like I cannot wait for this next episode. I think it's gonna put me into a spin where I'm just gonna go and rewatch it all over again.
Bruh, if we was in the same city, I'd be like, let's do a watch party. But
Would I?
Yeah, man. Maybe we
Word.
should do one online.
you know
Good,
what?
yeah.
Don't sleep. We got some time to try to like figure out times on that.
Yeah, we do. We should. Let's
Shout out to-
I'm with
let's
it.
talk about it.
Child count vision. If you when you're listening. and you hear
Yep,
this.
Ninja's watch party. Yep, yo, we could do it. Yo, Ninja's watch party. That's right, because she hasn't seen Event Horizon, but that's a whole other thing. Go on, Mark. Do your thing. Sorry.
Oh yeah. Hell's Paradise. I love it. At the end of every episode, I'm singing real soft. Japanese words I don't know. I love
What?
I
That
love some Hell's Paradise.
And
I don't-
also,
Oh my
shouts to
God.
Hell's Paradise. Hell's Paradise is a anime that has a intro that I do not skip because I like the song. Shouts out.
It is
Yeah.
a banger.
That
It is a
song- that
banger.
song-
Straight
Hot
fire.
mess.
Straight fire.
Absolutely.
I promise
Thank-
at the end,
thank
at the
you,
end of
Mike.
the
Bass
episode,
man.
that
Bro.
lady is singing so soft and sweet. And I don't even know what she's saying. But
Yeah. But that beat though,
Straight,
man, work.
yo,
it's so pretty.
that beat on point.
look, man,
Very classic.
look, you see how they open up? If you ever watched the video, they had like the band. They had like a little band. They know they was listening to some HBCUs. They ain't fooling nobody. That's why that beat rolling.
You know what I'm saying?
It
They was
took-
out
and-
there
and
checking
bruh.
out, checking out JSU, checking out Southern, you know what I'm saying? Little Grambling, you know what I'm saying? They
Go
was
Jags.
They
they
ain't
were
worried
seeing
about
what's
Grambling.
going on.
They weren't
They
checking out.
really
Grambling.
made
Oh, that's
us
cold.
love all these characters.
Come on, I have to
Hell's
hate
Paradise.
on somebody. I gotta hate on Grambling. Good lord, man. I got
Cool.
Shout-
I'm the hater, but yet look, HBCU
Shout out Greg
love,
Burnham.
man.
HBCU love, most definitely. But they was checking out, Southern JSU.
Anyway, Mark Dell, where can they find you?
I am Mark Dub on IG. I'm Mark Dub 44 on the Twitter. And I'm that smooth brother in real life, Mark Wallace, part man, part comedian.
Ooh.
I don't know, it's a new thing. I'm doing stuff. Y'all come see me.
Yo,
Come check me out at the
man,
Sky Lounge.
Don't sleep on
First
it. Don't
Wednesdays of
sleep.
the month.
All right, over to the gaminated one. You know what I'm saying? Final thoughts.
yeah.
Where can they find you?
Final thoughts. I'm just over and beyond excited for these upcoming final episodes. As always,
See.
Mappa don't miss. I am enjoying the themes that these animes are like really just like blossoming with every episode, and just they hitting home runs. And it's making me more excited. All this potential cosplay ideas, so I'm excited about that. But yeah, I can't wait. And y'all can find me on all social media platforms at Gabimaru Cosplay. So be sure to check me out.
All right. That's what I'm talking about. Over to Koopa.
Let's see, well, let me get a lot in. Again, shout out to Gamma for watching, being my master watch homie. Appreciate you. Everybody gotta like it.
Oh, I'm always rocking with MASH.
I like it, man. He's stupid. He is so stupid, but it's so good. It's so good in a stupid way. It's good. It's perfect to watch on a Saturday morning. Oh, yeah. It's a perfect Saturday morning anime. But and shout out to Mark Dove again for I've been bombarding him with more. I've been getting more into webtoons. So as I get into them, I talked about get schooled. I gotta pick it up again, but we watched a lot of stuff. I watched Shout Out to the Black Macedonian. Mark watched it. We was like mouth dropping and all that. Shout out to another one, Swole Mates. I got to get my little slice of life kick in there or whatever, because I'm kind of deficient of slice. But no, I am watching Yamada 99, and I'm watching the Fears of My Heart. I don't know I forgot the Japanese term of it, but I'm still rocking with it. A little sweet coming of age story from more subtle approach. I like that. It makes it unique. It makes it the setting unique, I should say, or excuse me, the atmosphere or whatever. The tone unique. It's the typical stuff, but I like the tone. But you can find me, of course, at www.blurtish.com, blurred.is on IG. I will be in Mississippi Comic Con in Jackson, June 24th, 25th. That's coming up. Further out, I will also be in Baton Rouge at the Mid-City MicroCon with 4 of these lovely people right here, with Mike coming in as a guest. Of course, Gamma Ray will be a cosplay judge, and me and Mark will be on a panel. We'll all be on panels together. So check us out at the Mid-City MicroCon if you're around any of the Baton Rouge or close by. You got time to catch one of the days. That's where you can find me. And catch us here, of course, talking all type of anime and other different stuff and all that good stuff.
All right. And over to the Kunoichi of the hour. I give to y'all Ninja Sama Cosplay. Give us your final thoughts, and where can they find you?
So as we end yet another saga for Demon Slayer, it continues to knock it out of the park. It continues to give a good combination of story, feels, and backstory. And just know that there's a difference between backstory and a prequel, which is why Demon Slayer does it right. It's not really a prequel embedded into the story. It is backstory that provides direct context. So excited to see how it finishes up. Highly doubt it's going to do anything so sideways that it'll deplete a score. So we'll catch that when it comes around next week. As for Hell's Paradise, it's always nice to have a up and coming new show that kind of has a new premise and a new idea with interesting characters and things that they do. Excited to see how it continues. As Gamma says, Mappa does not miss. I just hope that they are all drinking water and working hard, but not too hard, and that they are getting proper pay, and that this animation studio continues to just kill the game across the board. And other than that, after a week or so, we will start into the next group of shows to watch, which are always exciting to check out.
Yes,
I am. What?
Yeah, we definitely got to get the list of summer to watch, because it's gonna be hard to feel. I got to feel that Demon Slayer.
It's thick.
Immediately.
The list is thick.
Good. We're gonna go over it. Good. We're gonna start. We're gonna pick something. Mike, you gonna give it 3 episodes. Mike will be like, it's whack. I'm out.
You might get one out of it. We'll see.
Get one. Go get that one.
Well, go ahead, Ninja. Go ahead.
Yeah, we will give it what we give, and then if it will either be got or will get got. I am Ninja Sama Cosplay. I am available at the Ninja Cosplay on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, wherever fine books are sold. Thanks for having me back, being patient with me. Glad talking to y'all.
Yo, man, it's always cool to have the whole crew. Of course, my final thoughts on Demon Slayer is like, hey, look, we here with the quality. It's top notch. Nothing bad to report. We got dope fight scenes. We got one demon down, one to go. And we have had some very interesting, demons. We had one that was slipping from vase to vase, locking people in bubbles, and we got one little, micro demon running around talking about I've always been a good demon or something. I ain't never told a lie. You know what I'm saying? So
okay.
we got Genya eating tree bark. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we got a whole bunch of cool stuff. And then over on Gabimaru's Island, you know what I'm saying? We got butt naked people that ain't really people, and then they like using plants to grow their body back. Then you got people drinking the plant people blood. You got little kids that ain't never taken a bath before, but at least they ain't dusty. You know what I'm saying? So we got some good stuff. We got 2 solid shows right now.
When you put it like that, like what?
I mean,
they're Transformers. They're more than meets the eye.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, and shouts out to Rise of the Beast. I like that movie. But yeah, these shows are on fire. Next week we should try to get something together to watch that final episode because it is going to be flames. I know it'll be Father's Day, but maybe we can figure out something. But that episode is going to be flames. It's 70 minutes, yo. 70 minutes of hotness. And I hope they mean 70 minutes without the intro. Don't be trying to put the 3. It'd be like 67 minutes. No, I want full 70 minutes, nothing but show. Right?
I'm pretty sure that includes the intro and outro.
Man, they trying. Man, they always want to nickel and dime me, boy. But anyway, of course, y'all can find me right here, NERDSoul, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, podcast, all that jazz. Follow all these people. They're all dope. We'll see y'all next week. We got gaming coming either today or tomorrow because I don't know how fast I'm going to be able to edit it. I got tons of deadlines on all kinds of different projects, but we love all y'all. Until next time, until the next monster, until the next demon, until the next decapitation, it's from us to y'all saying peace.
Peace. Eat your plant food. Eat your plants, your veggies. It's good.
You know what I'm saying? Look, plant-based diet. You know what I'm saying? That's what he on.